Well, church family, how are you holding up? I know for myself, I've been doing pretty good until Thursday when I heard about the stay-at-home order. And I know some of you are introverts. You love the idea of staying at home. I am not. I'm an extrovert. I love being around people and being out and about. And so that was a little bit overwhelming to me, a little bit anxiety producing. And I think for all of us in this pandemic, it's not so much the pandemic itself, but rather the effects of the pandemic that have become such a storm in our lives. Um, when I think about Scripture, Jesus, he talks a lot about storms, and he actually talks a lot about being present in those storms. In one passage of Scripture in Matthew 14, Jesus had sent his disciples across a lake, and it was a day, much like today, it was windy, and the waves were beginning to really build up. And it says that as it was in the middle of the night, Jesus came to them walking on water. And Peter, who he often says things before he actually thinks about what he's saying, he said this. He said, Lord, if it's you, command me to come to you on the water. And Jesus said, come. So Peter got out of the boat and he walked on the water and he came to Jesus. But when he saw the wind, he was afraid. And beginning to sink, he cried out, Lord, save me. Jesus immediately reached out his hand and took hold of him, saying, O you of little faith, why did you doubt? And when they got into the boat, the wind ceased, and those in the boat worshipped him, saying, truly you are the Son of God. There's 6 words that I want us to just think about for 1 minute, and they are these. But when he saw the wind. And, it was when Peter took his attention off of Jesus and placed it on his circumstances that he began to sink. It was when Peter began to look at the wind, began to look at the waves, that he found himself in trouble. But it was when he put his eyes back on Jesus that he was rescued. As we weather this storm together, I just want to encourage you to keep your eyes fixed on Jesus. So what does that look like? Well, when you get up in the morning, instead of going right to your news feed or getting on Instagram or Facebook, get your eyes on Jesus. One of the things I'm going to be doing in the next month is before I do anything else, is cracking the Bible first thing in the morning. So I want to invite you to do that with me. Just read a psalm or read a chapter from one of the Gospels, from Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. And I think what you'll find is as the waves begin to break, as the wind bears down on you, Jesus will hold you up. We've got a online church service tomorrow morning, 9 and 10:30, and I want to invite you to join us for that. You can go to firstossipy.online.church, and that will take you to this online service. If you want to grab study notes, you can also find them there or on our website. Church family, I hope you've been encouraged today, and I want to encourage you, keep your eyes on Jesus. We'll see you tomorrow morning for worship.